In the booklet, it says, we don't tell you ahead of time which exact distance we set up. So just tell your students to practice and graph out all the distance, so that way, because that's what they're getting tested on, is to make sure that they could adjust their equipment to shoot at various distances.
Yes.
Under conditions.
You'll tell us what the distance is then.
After impound.
Yeah.
And for those of you who have not impounded before, this is in the event description. Impounded events, the impounded devices have to be impounded between 7:30 and 8:15 in the location. Usually it's in the location where the event will be run. If not, it'll show you on the map there's a different place. And then after impound, the distance, the whatever it is announced.
First question is about impounds. Last year there were some questions about not having both students there when they were impounding because one was impounding one.
Oh, we don't care if just one person impounds.
I just want to make sure because some of the event captains were
Oh, yeah, no. We don't care. Unless there's something that they have to ask them about it. But at the actual bringing it in and depositing it, we don't care who does it. Yeah.
You don't care, it does not have to be the team member. In other words, we have
No.
a couple builders, so.
Yeah, if you have another team member who can deliver it, great. I would just as soon not have a parent deliver it.
Okay.
But another team member, sure. Yeah.
Is the target going to be elevated, or is it going to be on the ground like the last time?
There are
It's
two
gonna be on the
targets.
ground. Yeah, but we have some distances where it can be elevated.
Okay.
It's the closer target will be elevated, and the one behind is by rules on ground level. So there are two targets.
Go ahead.
For the impound, another question, does the device have to be in a box? Should it be in a box? Do
It
we
should
care?
be in a box if you care about it.
Yeah, the problem is that, you want to have it to be more protected in case somebody wants it. You don't want
Yeah.
kids to be sad. Okay.
So after the first shot,
Yeah.
can one of the team members go and see where it fell, or how do you know
Usually
how far?
we have boxes, they're scanned, so, that's how, we'll have one person to measure all the
So
distances.
one of the student member can go up and see
They
how
can-
far they were off.
Right, they could go up, but, it depends on how many teams we get. We don't want, and there's also a time limit from the beginning till the end, so I just want to make sure that no students exceed the time limit.
Okay.
Because we do have to run the thing.
And they'll
back.
tell them how far away they are and everything. You know. Yes.
The distance will be measured from the target to the
Front line.
perimeter of the line?
Yes.
Okay. And then anywhere in that perimeter, you can place your catapult as long as the arm doesn't extend out of it.
Right. And
Right.
just make sure that before lunch and after lunch, everything has to fit within the 80 centimeter.
No. This is what's great. Oh, thank you for mentioning that. Okay, so I've sent this to the coaches. I emailed nationals and I asked them about whether or not it has to fit into the 80 centimeters before launch, after launch, all of this other thing, ready to launch. And they wrote back and said, no, it has nothing to do with the launch. It just, the device has to fit within the 80 centimeters and it doesn't have to be in the ready to launch position. So what's great about this is that we're going to measure these things with the 80 centimeter cube right as they take them out of impound. See, we're going to do it right as they take them out of impound, so we don't have to do it on the
Oh, okay,
lanes
good.
because they don't have to be in the ready to launch position.
Okay.
See, which will make it much easier and much faster, and we have these big lucite things, and they're in two halves, and they weigh a ton. And we'll be able to do that just when they go, they take it out of impound, we'll be able to measure it, and then they can go on to the launch. And see, that's what we'll do, is then we'll have them pick up the score sheet there, take it with them to the next place.
I see. Okay, that would save a lot.
Oh, save a ton of time.
Okay. All right, go ahead.
The device can, some people have devices where the arms go out and then come back.
Well, it could be a long arm. I just want to make sure I'm not contradicting with you, but I'm just saying that what you're saying right now contradicts what the event captains have done in the last year.
It contradicts what was last year's rules.
Right.
It's different from last year's rules, which is why I asked about it. Which is why I asked nationals about it and why I emailed all of you coaches with that response.
You mean the rules that the event captains did themselves implement, the way they conducted the event, or?
No,
the rules
last year's
implemented?
rules said that it had to be in the 80 centimeter cube in the
Right.
ready to launch position. this year's rules do not state that. So I asked for clarification and got it. Yeah.
Just to clarify, it has to fit in the 80-centimeter box in the cube at some point. But it does have to fit in the launch area.
Yes.
And be within the launch area both at the start and at the end of the launch.
Exactly.
And that's 1 meter.
Yes. It's at 1.5 meters depth or something. It's, yeah. Yeah,
Or 1 meter wide and 1.5 meters long.
exactly.
Just to clarify, if the Division B trajectory has a more limited range of
Right.
heights and distances for the targets, that then governs, so the C people then have an easier.
Have shorter distances and shorter
But we
heights.
don't know what that is. You haven't told us.
No.
C is a superset of B, so.
Yeah, well, C has, it's not completely, doesn't completely go over it. So this is Division B, and I'll just tell you what it is, what the distances are. It's between 2 and 8 meters for Division B. This isn't in your thing? I think it's in the event description on both of them.
No, we don't,
But C is different.
we don't know what B has.
Let me see.
But the
Trajectory.
C people don't know what B has and the B.
Yes, you do. It's in the event description for both of them.
But is it the same for both of them?
No, but it tells you.
Oh, it says for Division B.
It
between
tells
2
you
and 10
both
meters
things
for
in
Division
both
B.
event descriptions.
You're right, sorry.
The only way it could all be the same was it'd have to be under B guidelines.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's
Yeah,
just under
right.
B guidelines.
Yeah, exactly. So the difference is 2 to 8 versus 2 to 10. I mean, it's in the event description.
Between 2 and 8.
Yeah.
2 and 10.
But at state, they may have a different rule.
Oh, at state they will have a different rule. They only have 26 teams in each division. We have, 71 and 56. I mean, or 57. So, the numbers are what have compelled us to do this.
So if you thinking your device is going to go to state, you'll have to, at high school division, you'll want to try and match that.
Yeah. Okay, yes.
So different line of questioning, just on all of the building events, I just wanted to make sure my thinking is correct, that we have to have one person from that team as a minimum, and then if they bring a second person with them, can that person be from any of our teams from that
No,
school?
no. Every event, construction or otherwise, has to be done by members from the team to which the device is attached or whatever.
1 of 15 or 2.
The one, one out of the 15 possibilities.
So
You
just looking at
cannot
our-
mix and match teams.
Looking at our teams, we have complete overlap for so many of them. We're going to have them all in that last hour. That's the
For the construction events?
Yeah, so we have
Well,
so much
that's a
overlap.
problem, and let me encourage you all to do these construction events as early as possible so that your kids do not stand in line for an hour and a half, which I think is incredibly outrageous, and we try to prevent that, but if you just all come at the end, then there you are.
And my house is going delayed too. So
Yeah.
Well, and as far as the award ceremony, we're out at 6. We do not have the facility, so we can't delay you these events.
Yeah.
They have to finish on time.
Well, and last year, we had somebody who went home with his results.
That's why I'm getting all your cell phones this year.
Can one student be waiting in line while the other person
Yes,
is finishing an
yes.
event? So
Oh,
that's
yeah,
what
you
I'm
can have one person waiting in line, and you can have one person do this event by himself. You don't have to have 2 people show up to do it. You can have one person do it, as long as they're physically able to, do the stuff.
Yeah, we actually encourage that if you can make sure
That's what
that
we're hoping.
students come on time and come early and
Yeah.
save us
Yeah.
a lot of
Can I
trouble.
have like a placeholder wait line, or does
Yeah.
it still have to have one of the kids?
No, you can have a placeholder wait in line.
And I'm highly encouraged, do not do what this one coach is talking about, and do all their events at the end of the day.
Yeah,
It
it'll
won't
be a
happen.
nightmare.
It will not happen.
It will not happen, and it'll be a nightmare, complete nightmare. You have to work that out. You have to work out how they can do that, starting at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, Miss Alice?
Yeah.
She can have a placeholder.
Okay, she doesn't like the placeholder.
Yeah, I don't
No,
like- I
one
don't
of the
like
kids who's actually doing it needs to be there. Yeah.
Can the kids use an electrical targeting device or something?
They can
asked
use a
the question,
laser
I don't know.
targeting.
Okay.
I also wrote to nationals about that, and they said, yes, they can use a laser targeting device. I've sent all these things to you coaches.
Yeah, I did.
Hello, read the emails.
I've
You
heard
know?
laser before, but they said electrical and it.
Well, look it up, it's electrical prohibited?
I think so.
Yeah, the laser device has to have the sticker that says Class B or Class
Yeah,
C.
Right.
no warning on the laser, right? But that's it?
Right, but, yeah, you're not supposed to have electrical devices, but the laser is permitted or something, so read the event descriptions, come on. Okay. Yes,
Can I just reiterate to you that you don't have to go back through all your emails? Anytime Liz sends you an email, she CCs me, and I put that under the event on the website.
Right.
So all the history is on the website as well.
yeah, and I love you guys, but people have been asking me questions where I just end up referring you to our website, because it's on there. You know.
Does anyone else need a web address? SanDiegoSO.org.
Yeah.